We're gonna try to get this one in, man. I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, man, that probably was you.
45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will go to work first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pulls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
The one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
That back button. I need that back button.
Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense.
Stop cheating. That was a pick. Stop cheating.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were
Boy, you can't go
huge
deep
gain
for
on
it,
first
okay.
down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Ducks are marching down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside.
No.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Just enough room to
They is cheating my flop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He's open on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And
deep boy.
Fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make it coverage.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. The Ducks need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. They'll go back to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback or...
Give him 6. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fakes to grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play. The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Past the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll run the screen. He stopped just short of the 30. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Snags it down the right side. Lots of room. Touchdown, Ducks! With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's been as if there were a wall keeping them out of the red zone. Finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. There's the pressure. And the defense, got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here for David.